right, so I'm going to do a quick tutorial of how to make a template for our coil pot. So, first I want to cut out the exact size and shape I want. So this was mine. So let's do another one. So I'm going to fold a sheet of paper in half. And let's say I'm doing the amphora. So I have a base. So I want to mark where my base would be. So I'm drawing half of my pot on this paper. So when I cut it, I'll have a symmetrical pot. So my shape goes out and then it goes back in and out like that. So my next step is then cut it out and make sure it is the shape I want. I can redo this as many times as I need until I get the shape I want. So I'm going to cut this out. Okay, and then when I open it up, if I'm happy with my shape, then I'm good to go. If I want to change the shape a little bit, let's say I want the bottom a little bit smaller, I can cut that, maybe trim something else if I need to. But once I'm happy with this piece of paper cut out, it's the height I want it to be, that's exactly what I want it to look like. My next step is to make the cardboard template. So I'm going to grab a piece of cardboard right here. All right, so using the straight edge of the cardboard, this nice straight edge right here, I'm gonna fold my paper back up and place that right there. So straight, the fold is on that straight side, and then I'm gonna trace it on there. Okay, so now I have my line traced on there. Now, here's where everybody messes up. I don't want this part. I want that part. So basically, I want the outline of my shape. So what I'm going to do next is then cut the part that matches this to get rid of, because we don't need that. So I do little cuts at a time. Makes it easier cutting cardboard. So I'm just gonna cut this so it's a little bit smaller. All right, so my cardboard is gonna be like this. So this is my template that I'm gonna work with for my project. Remember, my piece of paper should fit right in there. So the paper, the only thing I need the paper for is to cut out a base of clay that is exactly that size. That's the only way the template's gonna work. So if we look at my example here, excuse the drawings on it, my base for this pot has to match. So as you guys can see, it's the same exact width. That is the way you guys need to start to be successful. So I found something to push into clay that matched my size, which was this, and cut around that. So I had a perfect base. That wouldn't work for this one. See, that's too big. So I maybe find something smaller, and look, here's another lid I found, and that fits perfect, so I can use that to trace around. So you need to make sure that the base you guys start with in clay is the same exact size as the paper, and then once you have that, it's just following your template as you build. So, trying to keep it lined up with this template as I go, okay?